Once upon a time, in a faraway land bathed in perpetual sunlight, there was a bright and magical kingdom. This was a place where butterflies didn't just flutter, they sparkled like tiny, living jewels. And the rivers didn't just flow, they sang beautiful, melodious tunes for all to hear. In this enchanting kingdom lived a kind and gentle young princess named Luma. She was a sight to behold, with hair that shimmered just like soft moonlight on a clear night, and a laugh so pure and joyful that it had the power to make flowers bloom in an instant. Her heart was as golden as the sun that warmed her kingdom. On the day of Luma's 5th birthday, the entire kingdom buzzed with excitement and celebration. Everyone, from the royal court to the humble bakers, gathered in the grand castle courtyard to honor their beloved princess. The air was filled with music, laughter, and the sweet scent of birthday cake. From a realm beyond the clouds, good fairies arrived, bearing wonderful gifts for the young princess. The first fairy, with wings like daisy petals, stepped forward and gently waved her wand. A soft, warm glow enveloped Luma. "I give you the gift of kindness," she whispered, "so your heart may always be a friend to every living thing." Next came a fairy with wings painted like a vibrant rainbow. She smiled brightly and declared, "I give you the gift of bravery, so you may face any challenge with a strong and steady spirit." Finally, the third fairy, sparkling with starlight, danced around the princess. "And I," she chirped, "give you the power to make anyone smile, for laughter is a magic all its own." Luma giggled, and a new patch of lilies bloomed right by her feet. The kingdom cheered, overjoyed by the blessings bestowed upon their princess. But just as the royal baker was about to serve the magnificent, towering birthday cake, the joyous atmosphere was shattered. With a loud whoosh and a sudden, billowing puff of foul-smelling purple smoke, a grumpy old sorceress named Merkable appeared. Her face was a mask of thunderous rage, her eyes glowing with resentment. She was furious because she hadn't been invited to the grand celebration. "You dare to celebrate without me," she screeched, her voice like nails on a chalkboard. She pointed a long, gnarled finger directly at little Luma, who hid behind her mother, the queen. "I, too, have a gift for the princess." Mukabeli cackled, a chilling sound that silenced the crowd. In 5 years, on her 10th birthday, she proclaimed with wicked glee, "Princess Luma will prick her finger on a glowing starflower and fall into a deep, endless sleep." With another puff of purple smoke, she vanished, her cruel laughter echoing through the silent courtyard. Panic and fear swept through the kingdom. The king and queen held Luma close, their faces pale with worry. The fairies gasped in horror. But before despair could take hold, the youngest fairy, the one who had gifted Luma the power of smiles, quickly stepped forward. She hadn't used her magic yet, and she waved her wand, its starlight shining defiantly against the lingering purple haze. "She won't sleep forever," the fairy announced, her voice filled with hope. "The sorceress's magic is strong, but it is not unbreakable. I cannot undo the curse completely, but I can change it. Princess Luma will sleep, but she can be awakened. A true act of love will break the spell and wake her." Though a glimmer of hope was restored, the king and queen knew they couldn't risk Luma's safety. To protect her from Merkable's curse and the dangerous starflowers, they made a heart-wrenching decision. Princess Luma was to be sent away from the castle to live in a hidden, cozy cottage deep within the Whispering Woods, a place so secret that even the wind had to ask for directions. She would be raised by the 3 good fairies, disguised as kindly peasant women, until the danger of her 10th birthday had passed. And so, Luma grew up in the heart of the forest, with no knowledge of her royal heritage. She was happy, living a simple and beautiful life. She learned the language of the birds, helped injured animals mend their wings, and made dear friends with the ancient, wise trees and the fluffy, ever-changing clouds. Her days were filled with adventure, kindness, and the magic of nature. She never felt lonely, for the entire forest was her friend. Years passed peacefully. The day of Luma's 10th birthday arrived, a bright, sunny morning just like any other. The fairies, ever watchful, tried to keep her busy inside the cottage, but Luma's adventurous spirit couldn't be contained. While chasing a particularly sparkly butterfly, she wandered further than she ever had before and stumbled upon a part of the woods she'd never seen. It was a secret, dine and garden bathed in an ethereal light. The garden was filled with the most beautiful flowers she had ever laid eyes on. They were starflowers, their petals twinkling like the night sky. Luma was mesmerized. In the very center of the garden, one starflower glowed with a light far brighter and more inviting than all the rest. It seemed to pulse with a gentle, hypnotic rhythm calling to her. Forgetting the fairy's warnings about strange plants, Luma reached out, her curiosity overpowering her caution. Her finger gently brushed against a glowing petal, and in that instant prick, a tiny thorn pierced her skin. Immediately, a wave of drowsiness washed over her. Her eyes grew heavy, and a gentle, sparkly magic enveloped her. She yawned a soft, sleepy yawn and sank to the mossy ground, falling into a deep, dreamless slumber. As she slept, a profound quiet fell over the entire kingdom. The rivers stopped singing. The butterflies lost their sparkle, and a veil of sadness covered the land. The curse had come true. But not all hope was lost. Luma had a best friend in the whole world, a small, cheerful dragon named Pip. He wasn't a fierce, fire-breathing dragon, but a sweet-natured creature with scales that shimmered like emeralds and wings like stained glass. He and Luma had spent countless days playing hide-and-seek among the trees and sharing secrets. When Luma didn't return to their usual meeting spot, Pip grew worried. He searched for her all through the whispering woods, his little heart pounding with concern. Finally, he followed the trail of her laughter, a faint echo on the breeze, which led him to the secret garden. He saw her there, lying so still amidst the now dimmed starflowers. He knew at once that something was terribly wrong. He remembered the fairy's hushed whispers about a curse. Refusing to give up on his friend, Pip fluttered to her side. He tried to wake her, calling her name, but she didn't stir. Tears welled up in his big dragon eyes. He couldn't imagine a world without Luma's bright smile and joyful laugh. He gently nudged her cheek with his snout, a gesture of pure, unconditional friendship. "Wake up, Luma," he whispered, his voice trembling with emotion. "Please wake up. The world is so much brighter and happier with you in it." He spoke from the very depths of his heart. Because Pip truly loved Luma as his dearest friend, his words became the true act of love the fairy had spoken of. The magic worked. A brilliant, warm light erupted from Luma, pushing back the shadows of the curse. The garden burst into a dazzling display of glowing light, and the starflowers twinkled more brightly than ever before. Luma's eyes slowly fluttered open. She saw Pip's worried face looking down at her and broke into a wide, happy smile. "Pip," she exclaimed, sitting up and hugging her little dragon friend tightly. The spell was broken. The news of her awakening spread like wildfire. The kingdom erupted in celebration, this time more joyous than ever. The rivers began to sing their cheerful songs again, and the butterflies sparkled with renewed brilliance. Merkable's grumpy curse faded away into nothing, her dark magic no match for the power of true friendship. Luma was reunited with her royal parents, and Pip was hailed as a hero. From that day on, Luma understood that the greatest gifts she had ever received weren't just kindness and bravery, but the love she shared with others. She learned that friendship and love are the strongest, most wonderful magic of all. And for the rest of their days, she and Pip, the little dragon with the big heart, shared many more magical and happy adventures together, reminding everyone in the kingdom that a true friend is the greatest treasure. Thank you for watching our story today. If you enjoyed Luma and Pip's adventure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more magical tailies. We'll see you next time.